Hey, I really. Chantel, your claps suck.
Suck it!
We're learning how to photograph food for Instagram.
I don't think any of us take like professional food photos, but our Instagram stories often have a lot of pictures of steaks.
I take Insta stories of my food constantly, usually with songs.
Yeah, you do sing a lot. You're like, this dessert is so good. How is it so good?
It's 'cause
it's really good.
Melting in my mouth.
It's because my photos aren't good, so I must elevate it with my voice. Usually I'm just like, this is my steak and it has polenta on the side, and here's a bread basket and it's night, so this looks like
Anyway, I'm really excited to learn how to photograph something great. Who is going to teach us how to photograph food, Michael?
Who?
The lovely Rie from Tasty will be teaching you.
Ooh,
Yay!
Tasty! Clap! Hi, I'm Ria. I'm a Tasty producer. My job is making food videos. I'm trying to make food pretty and appetizing, so people at home want to try, make it at home. I always loved cooking and eating. I wanted to be a food stylist. So I went to culinary school, learned how to cook, and I took a food styling class. I also did a food stylist assistant. I'm so excited to teach Ladylike and Walking Together today. Judging is the hardest part. I don't want to choose a winner, but I'll be as unbiased as possible.
Hi, Ria.
Hi.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me today. Are you guys ready to decorate food?
Yes.
Food?
I love learning.
Yes. Like when you take food photo, what occasion, and do you take in a restaurant or like do you take at home?
If I spend like X number of dollars on a piece of food, I am taking a photo of it so that I can remember this.
I don't really take too many photos of food, but when I do, it is usually like for special occasions, or like I don't cook very often, so when I do cook, that's when I try and document it.
I don't really take pictures of my food. I don't know, especially if it's coming out in a restaurant. I don't want my food to be cold when I'm eating it, so I just eat it and enjoy it.
That's actually a good point though. Food meant to be eaten. So just take a couple photos in a restaurant and don't take too much time because as you said, food will get cold. I'm going to teach you very basic skill of food styling today. And we have pie, spaghetti, and salad.
Oh.
You're trying to teach us how to take post-worthy photos today. That's what this is about.
I feel like people are always like moving stuff around so that they can take it from like above.
Oh yeah, angles.
Or they're always like just doing it from here and like close up so that there's a shallow depth of field.
Yes.
Or like they'll kind of use the salad as like the bushes and they're like taking a picture of their wildlife through the trees.
So if you're using fonts, top down looks much better. If your phone have a feature of portrait mode, you can do depth of the field. So if you can go a little bit closer and like background is kind of glowy and look very nice. So the principle is take the photo, never use flash for food because it just doesn't look like appetizing. So natural light would be great, like it looks great on food. When you take photo for yourself, like you kind of wanna style yourself, right? Like hair and clothes. So I brought something kind of similar, so different kind of material, different
outfits.
plates. Yes, for food. Different outfits for
Outfits
food.
for our food.
Yes.
I got cold, so we had to get out the extra tablecloth so we could snuggle. What's going on with the salad?
Yes, so we have salad. If you make salad at home, don't put dressing before you take photo. Because especially if the dressing has vinegar, salt that will vegetable. It's also a good thing to have a colorful salad. It looks good on camera. Also, the height is important.
Do you want to be a big mound?
You want a hill?
Yeah, and trying to make color spread out. This salad doesn't have parsley, but I think just like pop, some
A pop of color, some personality on the side.
Yep, something interesting thing is fork or spoon. This is the normal size, right? Like dinner utensil.
Yeah.
It looked very big on the picture, on the camera. So I try to use smaller fork.
Cool.
Yeah.
What are those little forks even used for? Children?
They're used to eat children.
When you eat your children?
With this setup, would you incorporate a napkin, or is that too many colors?
If the food is very bland looking, like not so colorful, I will definitely use tea towels to pop the color. But this salad looks already colorful and nice, so I'm gonna just take photo first and see what it looks like.
Okay.
Cool. I'm like very invested.
I really want to know what this looks like.
Oh my god!
Wow.
So
Yeah, that's
natural
really
light
pretty.
is very important. So let's see how it looks like with table, like tea towels. I can do this like whole day, and sometimes talk to food like, oh, you look so beautiful. It's kind of nice, right?
That is nice.
This looks like it could be in a magazine.
Yeah.
No, it looks really
This
pretty.
restaurant should pay you.
What is next? We're doing pasta
And meatballs.
and meatballs.
Yes, spaghetti
Oh
meatball. If you are plating something round, chunky, you want to use odd number instead of even number. So if there is a meatballs, you want to put 3 or 5 instead of 2 or 4.
Oh, that makes sense, because
Yeah.
then it'll look too orderly and not organic.
Yeah, you kind of want to make it natural.
Get a little toss.
Yes. And then,
Oh no, there are 2 meatballs?
I wish there was 3, but
Oh no!
maybe I'm going to break in half.
Oh, and then fake it!
Yeah.
Maria's a genius.
Ooh, oh my
Ooh, let's do blue.
I like the blue.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Like that.
Yeah.
Pretty.
This looks amazing. Oh wow. I'm looking at it live.
Trying to think what else I can do. Have different plate.
Oh, I like that plate.
Oh, cute. Oh, it's so pretty.
That's a homegrown plate.
Wait, bits on each one.
Maria, it looks great.
It looks like it's a part of a larger tablescape.
Yeah.
That's like beautiful.
Yeah, it's rustic, I think. For dessert, we have pie. So something big like this, pie or pound cake, you kind of want to cut it in a section so it has more movement.
And it already looks really good, Maria.
Yeah,
does.
I like the rustic feeling of this. I also like those little crumbs. I kind of want to use it for my prop. And maybe like someone is holding this pie server and somebody is like passing play or something like that.
Oh,
Okay,
cute.
who has the best hands right now? And I got cuts all over my hands. So Chantel, your hands are drafted.
Okay.
So you're gonna hold the pie slice, I think. Tea.
And maybe you're holding tea.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to loosen my hand. You know, we loosen it up and then.
All right, action. Yeah.
I was gonna say like, wow, you need a lot of friends to pull this off. And yes, you do.
So over next week, you guys are going to take beautiful food photos in a restaurant or something you make at home, and I'm going to judge the photos and declare winner.
Oh.
This is exciting. I do feel ready to do that.
Oh yay! I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Yes, I love to be a winner at dinner.
We'll see.
Okay, so now I have to cook to take pictures and style this food. I'm realizing now it's like I never care what my food looks like if I'm cooking it. I just want to eat.
So today I figured I was just gonna make a very upgraded version of an instant ramen. I like to make it my own, so I'll cook a little bit of meat. I will cook maybe an egg and throw it in there. I will put in some fresh vegetables and I'll really elevate it, and then I'm gonna try and take a beautiful photo of it so that I can win this video.
I'm putting together a salad. It's gonna be colorful. I'm trying to make my mound high. I'm gonna try to like do some fun color blocking. I don't know if that's gonna work, but we're gonna see.
So this is kind of what I'm planning on working with at the moment. I can't try to take a food Instagram without putting avocado or avocado toast somewhere in there. I think it's against the law.
These are the ingredients I'm gonna be using to make my ramen. I'm gonna put some fresh watercress in there. I'm gonna put some seaweed. I'm gonna put an egg. I'm gonna fry up a little bit of Spam.
And we begin. So this stuff is what I have to be really, really careful to keep pretty because I really like it crispy.
What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slice a piece of Spam off the top. I'm just gonna fry them up in some oil and yeah, just put them aside until I'm ready to put them in my ramen. The Spam is done.
Here's my little fake bacons. A little bit of hot sauce.
What I'm gonna do is add the noodles. The noodles are cooked. So there's 2 packets that go in the soup. I like to add them to the bowl first, then I add the water, and then I put the noodles in.
I just have to do my avocado, and that'll be it. Yeah, boy! Rie told us also that it doesn't always have to look super perfect. Do some za'atar just here. Kind of have to be a fair amount in order to show up on the picture.
I think I'm gonna photograph it from this angle because from the top it just kind of looks like a fruit boob. Fred does not approve of fruit boob.
The thing is, I keep trying to think of solutions, but there's still just, it's still a fruit boob, but just a differently shaped fruit boob.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about just tossing all the ingredients together, but I feel like that's cheating a little bit. Like, that's not the assignment.
And now for the fun part. So the eggs gotta go in right about now. The nice thing is the egg has cooked after a few minutes being in the really hot soup. I don't know if you can tell, but it's still steaming. So we got ramen, we got my egg, and I'm gonna add some other fun stuff, and then we'll see how it looks when it's finally time to take photos and then eat.
Should we do something like that? Should we just lose that? And just do this.
So there's no room in my apartment, so I have figured out a way. I will be shooting this on the balcony, on top of an ironing board stacked on a beer-making kit. Very worried this is gonna fall over. Oh no, the lettuce! The Santa Anita winds are blowing my lettuce away. How can I fold this napkin so that you see minimal holes?
I'm gonna be honest, I have an older phone. Your camera is pretty Most of my photos look like crap, but the soup, which is on the floor so that I could get a shot of it in the sunlight, looks delicious to the naked eye. But I don't think it looks great on camera.
This does not look good. So we're gonna try. Am I gonna have to go out in the parking lot and do this?
I officially made too much food. So I'm cutting it back to this avocado toast and the cantaloupe because I feel like those colors look really pretty.
Fred is now gonna try holding my salad out.
Yes.
While maybe it looks better in here. Actually, it does look better in here.
Okay, we're gonna move the
We're gonna move
table
everything in.
back inside. You need a bounce.
I need a bounce.
What do we got to put another plate bounce?
Maybe. Wait, what about this?
Oh, that works too though.
I think we got it.
You think you got it?
I think we got it.
It tastes good. It looks bad, but it tastes good.
Okay, so I wound up moving over to my coffee table, setting all that stuff out there, and I finally got my picture. So forever later, I can finally eat this.
Kristen and I are at a lunch place with fancy knives.
We are. We decided to team up and shoot our stuff together, even though we are still fiercely competitive.
Yeah, I love fighting.
So I ordered the chicken and a salad because I thought I'd get like a backup item. Sorry, Mike. I know we had a budget, but I ignored it.
And I got the filet mignon, so I definitely ignored the budget.
Oh, you ignored. You threw it right in the trash.
Yeah, but I got some bread service.
So you really threw it in the trash.
Yeah, I threw it in the trash.
Honestly, I'm not even hungry. I'm mostly stressed about making sure we get this shot correctly.
Oh, that's cool. I'm very hungry, and if my shot looks like crap, at least I tried.
Well, together we create one on-task human.
All right, I love that.
So for the second part of this challenge, I have to go to a restaurant, so I brought Devin.
I get to eat too.
Because I was like, I don't want to just be sitting by myself taking pictures of my food, so now I'll have a friend so I won't feel so awkward.
All right, thank you.
I have taken like about a trillion photos because I like insist on getting this right, even though like I'm not necessarily gonna get it right. We used a plate to bounce the light. It kind of worked.
Maybe Chantal.
I feel like I'm completely interrupting my own meal, my own experience.
Looks good.
Is this... Because I'm like, is this real? Is this good?
Hi, Rie. Thank you for coming.
Yes. I'm excited for this rouging.
I kind of feel like I kind of knew.
Oh.
So first round is restaurant. Yeah, I like this one. It's very colorful, and also I like the knife and fork. It's like next to each other. And it's almost like you're about to eat. From this picture, I can tell which restaurant this person went. I think this is Night Market because it's iconic tablecloth, and I love it. I feel like anything you put on it, it looks beautiful. It's like magical. This one, yeah, I like how this person did a knife and fork, like little like closed, a little negative space. It's like fancy restaurant. So, winner is this person, and I think this was taken by you.
It was not, actually.
I saw this was Chantal and this was Kristen.
Okay, well.
So that was me.
Okay.
And then
This was me.
Okay.
and then I had night market.
Oh, but it's night market.
Kristen and I went to the same restaurant. In retrospect, which might have been a mistake. But we just
Stand out.
so like it wasn't like it was just a lot similar colors a little bit.
I saw this is very fancy, so I thought it was Kristen's.
That's a compliment.
Compliment.
But you guys went to the same restaurant, so I'm not too far off, right?
No, same restaurant.
And I went to night market because I knew that their dishes were really colorful and their whole ambiance was really colorful.
Yeah.
So round one winner is Chantal.
I'm proud.
Good job.
I'm proud.
Looks good.
Thank
Great
you.
job.
Thank you, gals.
The thing I like about this one, so we kind of practice with cloth, right? And that person took a moment and pick up pretty cloth and put on the table. And I like the flower and it's very cute. I love it. The second one, very nice tablecloth. I want it. I wonder this is also Jen's because the knife and fork cross. I like the salad because it has different colors. It's vibrant. It looks very delicious. I think the third one is ramen, and that person made it fancy. And this person put vegetable, and I think it's spam and soft boiled egg, and it looks very delicious. It's a very difficult decision, but I have to choose this person because I like a little bit salt on it, like the cloth and flour.
Who do you think did what?
If I guess correctly, I was wondering also like spam. It's maybe you because you're Asian.
Yeah, I was like.
Maybe Chantal and Kristen?
Yes.
Yes. Wow.
Wow. 2 for 2.
Good job, Chantel.
Thank you. It took me
Yes.
long enough to take that photo.
I'm so pretty. You did a great job.
It is very
Thank you.
pretty. It looks very good.
It does. The flower, honestly, I would not have thought of the flowers, and the flowers really clenched it. Yeah. Also, this is a fitted sheet. It's one of my bed sheets. It's on top of an ironing board.
I love it.
Yeah, and Freddie is holding it.
Learning how to do food photography for Instagram.
Lady tested?
Lady, that's a fitted sheet.
Oh, plot twist.
Can I knock him down now, Mike?
Do it.